Hi Taurus, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for October. I hope you guys are all well. I would like to take a second to remind you it's a general reading. It may not resonate with every Taurus, so take what resonates for you, leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind, Taurus, that the energies can reverse, so if it is resonating, get in where you fit in. But as always, Taurus, please don't force yourself into a reading that's just not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Taurus? Taurus. All right, Taurus, you are starting out with the Page of Cups in the reverse. You have the Eight of Cups reversed. And coming out together is Justice reversed along with the Four of Wands. All right, so I do feel like there's a situation that you're having a difficult time working or walking away from. I do feel like this is causing you to be a little bit closed off to new love or even a new beginning, but yet you're having a hard time walking away from it. And it's because this is a marriage or a long-term connection where you felt that you were not treated correctly, that it was imbalanced in some manner. And so I feel like even though you feel wronged in this relationship, you're still having a hard time just walking away. And you're not really open to new love right now. Let me see who's in your energy. Show me who is in Taurus energy. Now, some of you guys might be going through a divorce here. The Justice card can indicate legal things, legal implications. So you might be trying to go through a divorce. You're having a hard time, coming out of this divorce. And that might be why you're not open to new love. So show me who is in Taurus energy. Show me who's in Taurus energy. All right, so the person in your energy, we have the Page of Swords in the reverse. We have the Sun, sign of Leo. And we have the Queen of Wands. So you could also be dealing with a Sagittarius or an Aries. So I do feel like this is somebody who is not currently talking with you. I also feel like they're not really open to new love either. With the Sun here, there's a sense of clarity, especially with regard to time. There's something about time that they feel like they're very clear about. This person is pursuing happiness. With the Queen of Wands in the reverse, though, they're not really taking any action towards you. So I feel like this is somebody who, there's some sort of a distance that I feel here, but it doesn't feel physical necessarily. It definitely feels like you both have kind of pulled back from one another. So let me see the energy between Taurus and this person. The Empress. Well, the Empress is a very high energy. This is the energy of love and nurturance. It's the energy of, growing. It's something growing. So maybe you both still want to grow this connection. Now, it could be that you're dealing with a Taurus or a Libra here. So that might be part of what we're seeing. Let me see. We've got to clarify that. Let me see what's affecting this connection. Show me what's affecting this connection, please. The Ace of Pentacles. Has one of you had a new beginning? One of you may have had a new beginning either with an Empress or you are the Empress. Money could also be affecting the connection, but that's a new beginning. So, which I don't see how that's going to happen if neither of you are really open to new love. Let me see the outcome. We're definitely going to have to clarify this reading. Show me the outcome. Now, the Empress can sometimes be a wife or a mother. There could be somebody that's interfering in this connection and has come between the two of you. The Two of Swords. It ends with a decision that needs to be made. Right now, everybody's really decisive. This person's not acting you're kind of in this energy of feeling like there's an injustice, but yet you're having a hard time walking away. So we wind up with a decision that has to be made and a crossroads. At the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups. That's underlying energy. Could be dealing with a Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer. This indicates to me that there is love here. So, or it could also be that love is affecting your situation with this person in some manner. So let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Page of Cups here in reverse? The World. No, you're done with this person. We have the Ace of Coins in the reverse, and we have the Six of Coins. Yeah, you're ready for this cycle to be over. You're ready for this cycle to be over, Taurus. You're ready for this ending. You're unapologetic about it. And I feel like you just want balance in your life. So you would likely be sitting in the Empress or the wife mother role. But this is clearly showing me that you're just ready for this to be over. You might not be ready for new love yet, but you definitely are over this. It could be legal reasons that you're having a hard time walking away. Let's see why this Eight of Cups is in reverse. All right, we have the Nine of Cups reversed. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Now in the underlying, it's in the upright. And we have the Hangman. Okay, so you've pulled back your emotions. There is some reason that you're having a hard time walking away from this, but it could be legal issues or it could be something else. But as far as giving to this emotionally, you've kind of closed your heart off. You're not giving emotionally to this. This is telling me that things didn't turn out in this relationship the way you wanted it to, and you waited a long time for it to improve, to get better. There could have even been a false start here, but I feel like at this point, there's some kind of reason that's keeping you from just entirely walking away right now, but whatever it is, you don't like it, and you're not giving to this emotionally. In fact, your heart is very closed. You're ready for this to be over. You're ready to start a new cycle. So what are you waiting for? Now, some of you are waiting for money to enable you to walk away from this, but others of you are waiting for a new beginning. And it doesn't necessarily mean it's a new beginning in love, because this is very grounded energy. It's Ace of Pentacles. And so Pentacles is grounded energy, but you're waiting for either money or some sort of a new beginning in your life. Let me see this bottom energy. Show me the bottom energy for Taurus. All right, so here we have the Sun. Now they have that in their energy. We have the Four of Wands, and it's clarifying the Four of Wands. And then we have the High Priestess. So there were secrets here. There were secrets, and you know that there still are secrets. That's where the injustice lies. So this person has been keeping secrets from you. They may feel like you don't know what those secrets are, but you do. You do. And when it comes into, for those of you that this is a court issue, I feel like you're keeping your mouth shut for now, and you're trying to decide, are you going to expose this person in court? Regardless, you feel like, you know, this has been an unjust situation for you. And I feel like you were very devoted to this connection, Taurus. You had the Four of Wands here, clarifying the Four of Wands. At some point, you were happy with this person, and you felt like it was a solid connection, that it was very stable. But at this point, I feel like you're holding something back, especially if it's something to do with a court system. And at the right moment, you're going to reveal what that is. All right. I also feel like a lot of you feel that this person was keeping a lot of secrets from you. Let's look at this person's energy. We have the Page of Swords in reverse. Why is the Page of Swords in reverse? All right, we have the Five of Pentacles reversed, and we have the Strength card. So this person is showing up as being somebody who lies by omission, which would make a lot of sense since they are, you know, they have all these secrets. But there's something to do with an Empress here. Now, this could be a third party, but generally the Empress does not involve herself in a third party. So I don't know if that's you or that's someone else, but we'll clarify it in a moment. This somebody who I do feel like is looking at a reconciliation, or it could be financial. I feel like finances in some manner is affecting this connection. So this person is working, they're working on themselves. They are. They're trying to find the strength, the courage to talk to somebody. It could be you, or it could be it could be a Libra. Because this person has felt a deep loss here. And they want to reclaim what it is. They're trying to reclaim what it is that they lost, whether it's money or connection. But I feel like you're wanting to move forward in your life. Is it possible that you're trying to move forward and now this person is coming back towards you? Let me see why the sun is here. I'm getting very strong Leo energy. Why is the sun here for the person in Taurus energy? Justice and the Knight of Wands. So this person could have been a bit of a player. I do feel like they want to bring justice to the situation. Yeah, so Taurus, I feel like this is somebody that's wanting to come in and they're wanting to talk to you. They want to bring balance. They want to, bring justice to the situation. And it's because they see you as happiness. So they want a new beginning. And I do feel like at some point you were waiting for this person to come in. You waited and waited and waited. But at this point, your heart is kind of cold. And I don't even think you want them to come in anymore. Yeah, I also feel like this person's going to come rushing in. I do. Because you have justice reversed, so they're going to come in. And I do feel like they're going to try to take responsibility for whatever happened here that caused the ending, caused the loss. That being said, they may rush out just as quickly. Let me see why the Queen of Wands is here. Strong Libra energy. Why is the Queen of Wands in reverse? Page of Pentacles reversed. And the Knight of Swords reversed. So this person's not taking action, or they're resistant to taking action because they feel like you're going to turn them down. Yeah, I'm not seeing anybody new in your energy or their energy for that matter, unless this Empress is somebody else. I do see that this person can be a little bit of a player, but I feel like they are avoiding conversations because they're afraid that, and they're not taking action because they're afraid that you're going to turn them down. And they're also avoiding an argument. And you're interpreting it as more secrets. So I feel like this person's holding back. But they want to talk to you. Let me see this Empress. I'm very curious about that. Why is the Empress here between Taurus and this person? Five of Cups and the Two of Wands. You just want balance in your life. Yeah, you just want balance in your life. Oh, for some of you, there was juggling going on. This person may have been juggling you with another person. And that's why you're so closed off. And that's why this is ending. Because it's not a good sign when you get the Six of Pentacles with the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, that indicates juggling, giving energy to more than one person. And this person has, in your energy, they do have regrets for the way they've behaved. They are regretful, and they do want to try to work this out. They don't want to lose you. But I almost feel like they already have. Let's see why this Ace of Pentacles is here. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here between Taurus and this person? Well, that's not going to work. Let's try that again. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here between Taurus and this person? Six of Wands reversed, Ten of Wands. So this person may be coming in. They may be offering a new beginning, offering to make things right, telling you that you are their happiness, but it's not going to be successful. They want a new beginning, but it's not going to be successful because you waited for this person to do this. You waited a long time, and at this point, you kind of shut them down. I don't even think you want this person anymore because you feel like they bring in more problems than solutions. Yeah. There's just more problems than solutions with a new beginning here. So if there's if you're in a court situation where you're fighting for money, I feel like this person will be defeated in that, but it's gonna be problematic to do so. So there could be a legal fight that's involving finances and money. Let me see the outcome. Show me the outcome between Taurus and this person. Ooh. All right, so we have the Ace of Swords. That tells me that there's going to be a conversation. Clarity's coming to the situation where there's been indecision in the past. We have the Devil, sign of Capricorn, and we have the Page of Cups. So you feel like this person is keeping secrets from you, and these secrets are toxic. You feel like this person is literally the devil, and you're going to tell them that at some point. I feel like you're holding back until... If this is legal, you're holding back on that because you feel like this person is toxic and there's something that you're holding back, something that this person has done that you're going to reveal, most likely in a court situation. It's like you have a secret in your pocket that you're going to pull out at the right time. Just be very careful with that. Be very careful with that because it is showing me that there's a little bit of toxic energy on your side as well with that. I do feel like this person has been keeping secrets and it has to do with somebody else in their energy. So while they're showing that they're not interested in anyone new, there is somebody, and I feel like it may even be somebody from the past that, and it may be a mature woman, or it may be somebody that they kind of have put up on a pedestal, but I feel like they are keeping the secret. That secret is somebody else. There's somebody new that is in their energy, even though they haven't been, it looks like they haven't been talking to that person. So that's why there's a reconciliation energy here. This person has been sad. They've been missing this person. I feel like they haven't been taking any action towards you or towards this person, but they've been keeping all these secrets. They think you don't know their secrets, but you do, and it's all going to come out. It's all going to come out, and you're just trying to decide when you're going to take this secret out of your pocket. But you're viewing this person as being toxic. There's just something that is making it hard for you to walk away from this person, and it could be financial. So, bottom of the deck is Judgment. So, I do feel like this person is going to be moving towards somebody else, somebody that they may have previously, had a secret connection with. If so, they're not. It doesn't look like they're currently connected to that person. So, they may be trying to reconcile with someone from their past, possibly a water sign. But I feel like you're just trying to make better judgment calls with regard to love. And I feel like you just feel this person is toxic as hell. But everything is going to be coming out. That clarity is going to happen. And when it does, you're going to tell this person, look, you are toxic as hell. You lie by admission, you lie directly, I feel like this person may have had a third party at some point with this Queen of Wands in reverse. But again, I don't feel like they're in contact with that person right now. So decisions you're at a crossroads and decisions are going to be made. All right, I'm pulling for the sign of Taurus. Let's see if we can get some further advice for you. All right, we have Compass, number 50. So it does 50 condenses to a 5, so there are changes going on in your life. A lot of changes. 5s are always about change. So let me read that for you, Taurus. It says, as long as you orient your compass to true north, the direction of your higher power, you will never be lost. You're entering uncharted territories right now and can expect wonderful new experiences. To stay on the highest path of your destiny, you'll need to keep your compass pointed to true north. Only spirit or a higher power can serve this function. Money, property, prestige, romance, and other material achievements cannot help you find your true path. They are simply things you may experience along the journey. Know that Spirit is working in your life, so even if you feel lost temporarily, it will be easy for you to find your way. Have faith and trust, for your compass with Spirit as a true north will ensure that you'll never be lost, even on a starless night when all seems dark. So orient yourself to true north, Taurus, and keep moving. I think you are on the right track. It's a difficult read for sure, but I think that you are on the right track. Just orient yourself to true north and let the rest fall away. All right, I hope that this has been helpful for you. If you've resonated with this reading, Taurus, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. And until I see you guys in your next reading, know that you are loved. And namaste.